You niggas don't hear nothing else. I'm trying to explain myself, and you'll just keep, now you took it to another level that don't got nothing to do with what we arguing about. It's hard to be expressive and open.
Hey guys, and welcome to Little Blackbird 91. We are talking to you guys about Put a Ring on It, and we're dealing with a question that keeps coming up now in my comment section. Are we going to excuse Shorty's behavior because she's quote unquote trying to leave, and thus her actual behavior isn't really her actual behavior towards Ken? Because Ken has been abusive, so she gets to also be verbally, I don't want to even say abusive, but I would say verbally attack her partner because she's clearly been held hostage. And I'm not saying that there isn't some truth to that because of what we heard in earlier episodes. But does she get to have a little bit of, you get to be excused because of this behavior towards her? We're going to discuss that on this particular review. If you're new to the channel, do me a massive favor, like it, share, subscribe, click on the bell button for notification up. Loads for those of you who are returnees. You already know what it is, baby. You got the minerals. You got the minerals. Stay hydrated because the streets out there, they're hot. All right, let's get into this video. I don't want to waste much time, but before I do, I'll go do the intro. Little black, you know what time it is. All right, let's get into this video. So just talking about put a ring on it. Shorty Kenneth situation is it's got a lot of people up in arms, right? We've got two sets of camps really kind of discussing this in my comment section. And by the way, I really love the fact that you guys are having these conversations as well. I thought I'd weigh in by just doing the video. It's easier. I definitely feel like I take into account what people have been saying about the fact that Kenneth in the earlier episodes, as we've been let known by Shorty, is that financial abuse was there because the moment he took her details, took her phone, messaged his own phone with her financial details, and then she had to fight to get her phone back. In a sense of, when I say fight, she had to tell him to give the phone back. Those are aspects of control, and I never advocate for that. In fact, when I saw that, I said immediately they shouldn't be in a relationship together. Simple as. Kenneth should not be there. Yeah, you cannot do that and think that's okay. We cannot think that it's okay for people to take someone else's phone, take their bank details, send it to themselves. Yeah, I don't rock with that. Yeah, I can't agree with that type of behavior at all. And actually, for me, I think it's grounds to release in that relationship. You're not married, you're in a relationship. I think it's grounds to release a relationship. It's an aspect of financial control, and leading to other emotional control and abuse very much later on down the line. And we know that emotional abuse tends to lead into physical. So, look, we do not want to see that at all. I don't want to see that. I already said again, I'll repeat it again. I don't think they should be together. And Ken has to sort out his insecurities because they're bleeding into controlling behavior. Simple, done. That's done. We've got out of the way. Now, here's why I keep repeating about Shorty. Not because she's the worst partner, not because she is doing more than necessarily Kenneth, but because they're showing us aspects of their relationship between Shorty and Ken. Now, I can also take into account the fact that maybe she could be doing this as her exit strategy, right? But then it's like, okay, you got to also be careful. If you're saying that you're afraid, I'm talking about the audience per se, not necessarily Shorty, because she doesn't say that herself. If the audience is saying that she's afraid of exiting because of what he might do, what do you think he might do if you keep insulting him? Do you know what I mean? No, what do you think he might do if we keep insulting him? Does that make him want to be now on his best behavior? Insulting him, is that going to make him want to now not abuse a person? Because from what I've seen, that don't that don't stop the abuse coming your way. Like, do you know what I'm saying? So, what would be the incentive to do that, to try and get him out? Now, what I can see is also maybe she might be saying these things, hopefully, thinking that if he's a decent person, not just an abusive one, but a decent person, or there's an ounce of decency in him, when she's saying these things, he will take note and go, actually, I don't need to be here, right? But you're wrestling with decency then. You're hoping that he's a decent person in order to be able to respond to the insults and say, I don't need to take this anymore. That's somebody who can reason. So that's not somebody who's an abuser. although I believe his behavior has been abusive, I don't believe it's an abuse. It's hard to kind of, when I mean that in my head, in the sense of some people do stupid stuff because I think they're insecure in those moments, right? They get the help, they can resolve it. There are some people that are just, I'll tell you what, it's like they're lost cause. I'll just be honest. You know what I mean? But I would say again that with Ken, I definitely think there's redeemable qualities here. I definitely think there's a redemption for him here as well. But like I said, her now going into the verbal tirades, the issue I have with that really is this your behavior or is this you trying to get rid of him? Now, okay, let's say you trying to get rid of him. All right, cool. But either way, whether you're trying to get rid of him or whether it's your behavior, you're practicing the behavior. And the problem behind this also is it sticks. Because I'm gonna tell you again, Shorty was in that relationship and has been in that relationship because of her own claim to power. Her dealing with Ken is from a power perspective. She wants Ken. Reason why she wanted Ken for so long, maybe not now as such, but reason why she wanted Ken for so long was simply because she had power over him. And I keep telling you, you build Frankensteins this way. When you choose people that you have power over, you build Frankensteins. And this is what people don't realize. And this is why I said I'm not giving her a pass, because she'll do it again, and then she'll be in a situation again. She shouldn't have been in a situation in the first place. Now, of course, he lied, but like he said, you 40, right? The wealth of experience hopefully should give you the aspect to see and discern due to what you've seen in life, hopefully. And I'm not trying to age shame. I'm basically saying that a lot of times we do equate age to wisdom, or at least to experience. I think what I'm kind of aiming at here with Shorty is that the accountability has to be taken for the fact that you didn't take time. Every time we say, listen, the brother lied. Listen, girls lie. That's why I don't give men no blind when you say the girl's a gold digger. And so, what were you doing that you didn't realize she's a gold digger? What did you not realize that she was a gold digger? When she was doing what she was doing, you didn't think she's a gold digger? When she said she's not going to give up, when she said she's going to do X, Y, and Z, you didn't think she was going to be bad for your health? You didn't think that she was going to be a high maintenance? Let's get out of this place. People lie all the time. But you got to take your time. Don't let your needs of brokenness within yourself pull you in that direction. That's accountability. Looking back at my own behavior and going, why did I end up here? And whenever we talk about things like narcissism, people forget, well, narcissists need enablers. So you're going to have to take accountability still. Whether it was a narcissist or not, you're going to have to take accountability so that you can be able to spot what narcissistic behaviors are like and how to dodge them. That's what I'm trying to talk about with Shorty. Shorty is frustrated not only with him, but with herself, that she found herself in a situation with a relationship where she is seemingly above the person. All right, cool. Take accountability. Why are you there? Why were you there? What was drawing you there? What kept you there for so long? 3 years. Right, so we got to answer those particular questions. I honestly think that Shorty is she does a verbal tirade not because she's getting out, but because, on all honesty, it's power for her, and she disrespects him because she does not respect him. And when I hear things like he doesn't respect him because he doesn't pay bills, it doesn't mean you get to disrespect somebody. If you don't pay bills, you can disrespect a man. Is that what we're saying now? We're saying that because he doesn't pay bills, he doesn't do let's say he doesn't do the provision part of his job as a man. Now we can disrespect him. All right, cool. Let's flip it. A man says you can't have children. You say you can't have children. He should disrespect you now because you can't have what he wants. Or you don't go to work. He says you're now disrespecting you. There is no reason for someone to disrespect the person. The honest truth is that's what you do. That's because what's in you. That's why I'm trying to challenge Shorty and people who think like Shorty. I need to challenge you because it's a behavior that will continue into a next relationship. Whether the man is good or bad, your behavior will come out eventually when you get comfortable. When you feel things are not going your way, you'll try to swing it your way because it's about power for you. It's not about the relationship. It's about power and control. And Ken has his own issues of insecurity, not being where he needs to be. The fact that he doesn't value himself, because I keep saying he is a worshiper. When you put someone on a pedestal, that is worshiping. That's all it is, And so when you become a worshiper, you kill yourself. You must take accountability for becoming a worshiper because you had a choice. You didn't need to be there. This is accountability that both parties need to take account of, right? We're not giving no one free hooks because you're both here on the show. So we're going to see you both. The abuse aspect of him financially abusing and being controlling, an aspect of not letting her, like basically when she left the relationship, him tarnishing her Facebook and you know, going up to her workplace. It should never be a relationship. It's toxic. It should never continue. But this also shouldn't continue too. This is why I'm saying that. There's now a toxic environment. There is now a toxic environment that both are now contributing towards. So I'm addressing it. I've said before, head again, Ken's behavior was abusive. I would be out at that point because I've also been in a situation where something similar has, not really like that. No, not say that one situation, but in a sense of the being in a controlling environment with a partner. And I know how easy it is to fall in and just agree to keep the peace. I can see that. But I have to take accountability myself. I don't get to excuse myself of accountability because someone abused me in a relationship. I don't. Why was I still there? Why was I still taking it? What red flags did I miss at the very beginning? Those are being accountable. Without accountability, there is no change. So let's have another further conversation about Shorty and Kenneth again. Comment down below. Let me know your thoughts. I know this week's episode has really gingered you guys, so I really do appreciate you guys' talk and conversation. Much love. Appreciation.